What's good, YouTube? Because of Cobby here. So we got the next one off of the 33 and 1/3 album, Soul Reason. We got a live version for this one from 2000. This is track 11. We're closing in on the final parts of this album. So this is track number 11, and it's called Soul Reason. Believe this one's an original, not a cover. I think this one is one of Farnsy's originals because it doesn't have a cover credit on it like the other ones did for those ones. So I believe this is an original that Farnsey made for the album. I've really been enjoying this album. Thank everybody, go thank Annie for putting us on to this in the first place. After I heard a couple songs off of it, I just decided we had to do the whole thing. We're also doing Romeo's Heart, and we're doing all of the random Farnsey requests that we get as well. We'll probably get into some more full albums for Farnsey and other artists as well. I know we have a Paul Kelly album to do. The new Paul Kelly album just came out, and I said we were going to check that out. So we got all kinds of stuff to check out the whole way through, extensively. Plenty of stuff to check out. I'm very excited for all of it. We got Soul Reason by Farnsey for this one. If you guys are new here, subscribe for me. We talk about mental health, addiction, world issues, everything in between. Break down all the lyrics, instrumentation, stage performance, lighting. I got a whole 9 yards on busting the lyrics out for you guys. Lots of amazing topics in these songs. We have awesome conversations. Get to know each other. We can help each other out and be here for each other. That's what the community on here is for. It's for you guys to have a place where you can interact with each other, have fun with each other, enjoy some awesome music together. I love breaking lyrics down and talking about the topics of these songs and giving you guys my own takes and my own advice from my life experience when it comes to the deeper topics of life, and just really trying to grow together as people is the goal at the end of the day. Grow a little bit every day, be better in our thoughts a little bit more every single day, take better actions a little bit more every single day. If you're struggling with mental health and addiction, go get some help. Get yourself off of those things, please. Life is so much better on the other side, man. I promise you. I never in 100 years would have believed you if you told me that this is what I would be doing today. Like 20 months ago, whenever I was still drinking, I never would have believed you in the slightest at all that this is where I would have ended up and what I would have ended up doing with myself. And I'm extremely grateful, and it's a blessing to be able to build a community with you guys. So thank you for being here and for giving me the privilege to get on here and do this with you guys. It really means the world that you would choose to spend your time with me. I appreciate you guys a lot. So we're going to get into this on Vakasa Kabe. A reaction video a day or two. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. We got Farnsey with Soul Reason live in 2000.
In my wildest dreams, never thought I'd see the day someone could change me. You walked into my life,
I like the
made me feel
lighting.
so alive. Now I'm just not the same. You're my sole reason for feeling this way. Come and warm me like the sun. You're my inspiration for every breath I take. You're my soul reason. You're my soul reason. I laugh, I cry, and I love.
Nice. It's a soul song for sure. It matches the title, I'll say that. I love the lighting. The lighting's nice. I like that bouncy slowdown at the end of that chorus section right there, that I'd laugh part. I like that, the way it slowed the cadence down into a bounce. Wow, this is really deep right here. It said, in my wildest dreams, never thought I'd see the days when one could change me. You walked into my life and made me feel so alive. Now I am not the same here. Wow. Farnsey's saying, I thought I was like irredeemable and unchangeable and like unshakable and whatever negativity or problems he was sitting inside of, right? But someone came along that made that change happen. It made him feel alive. He wasn't feeling alive before. Wow. Now I'm not the same here. Well, maybe that's a good thing, though. You know what I mean? That can be a good thing. Not being the same as you were before could be a very good thing. If I was the same as I was before, I wouldn't be breathing. So take that for what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. He said, You're my sole reason for feeling this way, coming in warm like the sun. That's nice. You're my inspiration. You're every breath I take. You're my sole reason. I'd laugh, I'd cry, and I love. Wow. So he's now coming in warm like the sun, feeling you're my inspiration, you're every breath I take. You're my sole reason to laugh, to cry, and to love. Wow. That is really deep right there. He's saying you come in like a warm sun. You make the cold warm. You inspire me. You make me want to continue breathing. That's what he's saying here. And obviously he wasn't in the best position. He was in a dark place before this person popped up into his life. And this could be any kind of scenario. Like he could be talking about a relationship inside of this from his own perspective, but you can meet people like this that you're not in a relationship with also that just change you with their presence. It's fucking factual. I know exactly what that is like. Very, very much so. I know what that is like to meet people that give you that reason to be inspired. They feel like a fucking sun standing in front of you. They remind you why you should breathe inside of life and why you should laugh and cry and express your emotions and show love inside of this world. It's beautiful whenever a person comes into your life and has that effect on you. And regardless of what the exact relationship between you two is or what kind of bond you have with each other, it can even happen with people that you don't know completely personally, but you should always try in some way, some form or fashion to make sure that that person knows that they've been that light for you, to let them know that they did that for you and helped you out, even if you don't know them. It's like whenever we're on here and y'all will be like, hey, this helps me a lot, or you're like a light that inspires me. You guys say stuff like that to me all the time, and it's like crazy to me because of where I came from to get here, because everything felt so dark for so long, and it's like y'all definitely were that for me inside of my dark moments of the beginning of sobriety, like before I even hit a year and everything. That first year, you guys really shined a light on the beauty that life can become if you start moving properly and start doing better and more productive things with yourself. And it's just this awesome thing where we can go back and forth with that. You guys inspire me, and then I have an opportunity to inspire you as well. But I think he's talking about a more personal kind of circumstance when it comes to this, which I can relate to that side of it as well. I've met people that just their energy completely shifted how I moved inside of my life because I saw something in them that was what I thought a person should aspire to be like, and how a person should aspire to carry themselves through life. And when I see those people, it always inspires me very, very deeply to move better and to come up with better things to do in life, come up with better ways to do the things I'm doing in life as well. I take inspiration from a lot of people that I see that I just notice shining, and I inspire I aspire to inspire in the same manner. And the fact that I can get on here and do that whenever I talk to you guys is a blessing, man. It's really a blessing that we're able to have this platform. I say that all the time. I say that in like every fucking video, how much of a blessing it is to be able to do this in general for everybody, the audience, for us that make the content, right? Us creators that make the content for you guys. It's a blessing all around for everybody. It's beautiful that we're able to have this. John, though, getting you in your feelings, talking about somebody changing his essence in his life. I can fucking relate to that, man.
When my world turns blue, all I have to do is hold you here inside.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's really
Sometimes
sweet.
I wonder how I made it up to now without you here beside me. You're my sole reason for feeling this way. Come and warm me like the sun. You're my inspiration for every breath I take. You're my soul reason. You're my soul reason.
Nice backing vocals.
I die and I love you.
I love it. This is just a nice vibe. Like I said, I like the backing vocals. Farnsey can do any style of music, really. I love the diversity. In this album, there's a lot of it. He's done a lot of different styles in this: blues, soul, like some R&B kind of vibes, oldies kind of vibes, rock and roll vibes. Like, Farnsey got it all going on with this particular album right here. I love it. He said, when my world turns blue, all I have to do is hold you here inside me. That is gorgeous, and it's so facts. That is so factual, man. Just thinking about that, it's like, you think back to even maybe people that you don't talk to anymore that were a part of your life that inspired something inside of you or changed you in some way, that helped you to grow or helped you to gain experience and perspective on how to move inside of life. You just look back at those experiences sometimes and those people, and you're just holding them in your heart, remembering the lessons and everything that you learned from it. It's like no hate, just sometimes maybe a lack of fondness when it comes to people that are from the past that you no longer are around, obviously. He's talking about the present in this song, though. He's talking about a present person that is currently around him. It's fucking beautiful. He says, when my world turns blue, all I have to do is hold you here inside me. I have to have you near my heart. Sometimes I wonder how I made it up to now without you here beside me. It's like, now that you're here and I've experienced you on some level, he says, I don't even know how I was breathing before you showed up. Yeah. It be like that, man. For real. Yeah, that's relatable. Wow. Very fucking relatable, actually. He said, you're my sole reason for feeling this way, coming in warm like the sun, my inspiration, every breath I take. You're my sole reason I'd live, I'd die, and I love. Wow. So he would live for you, he would die for you, and he loves for you, is what he's saying. That's beautiful right there. Saying, I would even sacrifice for you on a level of fucking getting rid of my own self to save you, right? That's what he's saying. Yeah, When someone makes you feel like that, you know that it's really, really a true love kind of feeling with that person. When they can make you feel like that. Wow. I'm saying, like, if somebody makes you feel like this, you need to make it known to them no matter the outcome. This is something that you cannot bypass, what Farnsey's talking about here. It doesn't matter what the relation ultimately turns out to be between you two. You can't think about that when it comes to somebody that's made you feel this. You just have to think about the fact that they definitely should know that you're fucking grateful for it at the end of the day. That's really what it boils down to. Is at least them having the knowledge of how they've impacted you. I think it's important to let people know that because it's a way to ensure that we can recognize the great qualities in ourselves that inspire others. Like, some people are just completely unaware of how inspiring they actually are. You don't realize it. You don't even have to do anything. Like, sometimes a person just shines like a fucking lighthouse, right? Guiding things to shore, so to speak. Just their essence. You don't have to know them personally. You don't have to know everything about them or even be in a relationship. You can feel this way, like I said, about a perfect fucking stranger as you would view them in your eyes from the perspective of inspiration. And Farnsey's just describing the feeling that you get from that person. He obviously, I think he's talking about whoever he was in a love situation with, right? That's probably who he's talking about whenever it comes to this song. But you can take it anyway. Like, this can apply to people who aren't in a relationship as well, because, like I said, a person that you're not dating can make you feel like this as well, for sure. There's lots of inspiring people in the world, and like I said, the crazy thing about it is that most of them don't even realize how inspiring they are. Like, I never viewed myself as that necessarily. I had a lot of darkness and issues going on in my life. And the second I pulled myself out of it and I put all of that shit out onto the plate and was open and honest about it, I realized how much it inspires other people to just tell your story and what you've been through and how you survived it. And to me, I'm just talking about my life, like, and keeping it real with you guys and telling you the story of what I went through. So it's like, it's weird whenever you are the person that inspires people. You guys inspire the hell out of me all the time. Like I said, I get so much inspiration from hearing what you guys have to say, and also like the way you guys help each other and talk to each other in the comments and everything, and you're there for each other. I think it's really inspiring to see people who interact with each other like that, because we live in a world where our social skills have turned into arguing and setting things on fire when we're mad about it, right? That's where people go to nowadays. Man, I love this song. I apologize for the extended rants, but stuff like this just makes me think in a lot of different directions, and I want to make sure I really lay it all out there for you guys. I like this song.
Out of nowhere, a smile might cross my face. It can happen, baby, anytime or any place. Ain't nobody like you.
Wow.
Nobody like you.
He said, I don't know when a smile might cross my face. It can happen maybe any time or place. Ain't nobody like you. Wow. He's saying that wow. He's basically saying I could be in the middle of a fucking war zone, and if I thought about you, I would still smile just because I thought about you. Ain't nobody like you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We all got people like that. I think everybody got people like that. A specific one, usually a very specific person that makes them feel like that. It's a blessing whenever you meet a person like that. Like I said, you should always make sure that that kind of stuff is at least expressed or thrown out onto a table to be known by the person that is inspiring, because like I said, most people don't even realize that they are, and it's just good to remind them, hey, you're doing a great job, and I think that you're inspiring and you shine, and you deserve happiness. You can make me smile. You've inspired me. I view you as warm like the sun. You make me feel like breathing is worth it. You're my sole reason. And also the double inside of saying sole reason, like as in the only reason, obviously, but when it's spelled like sole reason, you're the reason for my soul, is what he's saying. Like, my soul, and sole reason also is in reasoning things out instead of being erratic and impulsive. It's actually like a triple, that one phrase right there, the way it's used in this song specifically. So you could be the reason for somebody's soul feeling alive, right? You could be the soul's reasoning to not be erratic and impulsive, and also the singular reason. Absolutely. That's fucking something right there. Farnsy's really awesome when it comes to the depth of these songs. He has so much emotion and valid points that get made inside of it, emotionally specifically, right? You might not agree with things he has to say about maybe world issues and stuff like that in those types of songs, but when it comes to his emotional validity, this man will just pull at your heart and make you think about appreciating people and loving people properly, having that empathy and that reasoning inside of yourself to actually acknowledge that you feel the way that you do. It's fucking amazing what Farnsey makes you think of when you dissect his lyrics, honestly. Very beautiful right here. I like this.
You're my sole reason for feeling this way. Come and warm me like the sun. You're my inspiration for every breath I take. You're my sole reason. Sole reason. You're my sole reason for feeling this way. Come and warm me like the sun. You're my inspiration for every breath I take. You're my sole reason. You're my sole reason. I laugh, I cry, I live, I die, and I love. You're my sole reason. Oh, yeah. Sole reason. You're my sole reason. You're my soul. You're my soul. Sole reason.
So cute.
My soul. You're my soul. You're my soul. You're my soul. Sole reason. My soul. You're my soul reason, darling. Soul reason.
Beautiful. Beautiful song. I love it. It's a beautiful song. Very great topic inside of it. I like songs like this. Farnsey's always really deep Like I said, if anybody makes you feel the way that this song describes this person making Farnsey feel, being the sole reason for happiness or the sole reason for inspiration, just that light that made someone see the brighter side of things whenever in their wildest dreams they never thought they could. They never thought that anyone could change how they feel about things in the world, but then something made them feel alive. In this case, it was another person becoming the sole reason why they could see the world in that different light in a better way. Very, very beautiful topic in this. If anyone, like I said, if anyone makes you feel this inside of your life, express it and make sure it's known no matter what level it goes to, no matter what the relationship is or becomes inside of it. Just make sure that that person knows at the end of the day. It's really important. Like I said, make sure that person knows for sure. Don't hold that shit inside. The original video for this will be in the description. Subscribe to Farnsey. Get help for mental health and addiction if you need it. Live your best life. Inspire other people. I appreciate all of your support. It truly means the world. I got an album coming out, Stranger Labyrinth, on Monday. Go check it out for me when it drops. I'd really appreciate it. Very deep. A lot of personal stuff that can be relatable and help people. I love you guys. I'm Vakasa Kabi. A reaction video a day or two. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Leave a like for me, comment, suggestion, subscribe up this way. Bang the notification bell for me. I'll see you guys in the next ones. I love you so much. Thank you for everything. Y'all have a blessed night. Peace.